who have been so unable under my leadership. They have been so unable. And whenever it's time to contribute in parliament, they contribute with dexterity. You can attest to that. Today, they believe in a vision of retired Brigadier Osman Abiu that indeed, giving him for sure another 5 years, our home districts that we represent will become a paradise, and Sierra Leone at large will become a paradise. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you very much. Can we put our hands together for Honorable Sir Emerson Lamina? And honorable members of the press, the news is Honorable Emerson Lamina and trusted loyalists resigned from C4C. That's the news. At this juncture, we shall take very few questions, and very few, it can mean much or less. Let's begin with 98.1.
Mr. Escoma is my name. I work with Democracy Radio. Several questions for Honorable Emerson Lamina. Maybe it could be 5, 6, 7. But I would like to. That's why I would like to have one-on-one interview. I prefer that.
Thank you very much. Next. Yes.
Ibrahim Samoa, SLBC. Honorable Lamina, you said in your statement before declaration that the foundation for the setting up of the C4C has been betrayed. So by this declaration, you defecting to the ruling SLPP, don't you think you'll be counted one of them?
Thank you very much. Yes, Mr. Hallowell from McKinney.
Yes, thank you very much. I'm Andrew A.B. Hallowell, Kamal Radio McKinney. My question here is to Honorable Emerson Lamina. Now you've been the leader for the House of Parliament. Now you've decided to relinquish that position. So who's going to take over your position in as much you resign from C4C and transfer to SLP?
Thank you very much. That's the first segment of questions. We shall come for the second segment of questions. Leader, you can go ahead and answer those first three questions.
Who will take over? I think that's enhance of the conflicting legal battle that is on, as it is at the moment. C4C is in battle, the members of the diaspora and home-based membership, and it is in limbo. Sad to note that. Who will take over? Well, I was already leading the parliamentary aspect of C4C. Until the 6th parliament comes, who knows? I'm even doubtful on its current future. But the very first question is very important. Everyone here knows, if not all, that the C4C party sprung as a result of protests. The former government misused, abused by sacking constitutional officials. One, former vice president, is not in news. The constitution was raped by sacking him. A sitting mayor that was popularly voted by residents of Kwedu municipality was also removed. It was based on those protests. One of the reasons the C4C was formed. It will surprise you. The very people that abused us many years, its founding fathers started going there without the former party restituting to the people of Kono. No restitution. Until now, no restitution. So how can somebody abuse me, ill-treat me, without even restituting, at the same time going there? And we saw the end result. The least said about that, I think it will be better. More so, it was all over. It became so repetitive like a parrot's cry. Multinational mining companies were not paying for taxes. I championed the litigation. The outcome, the least about it, the better. Today, he had a statement from the president. CDA, that used to be just one. We all that came from civil rights activism. CDA, that used to be just one. Today, is 1%. The testimony is all over. In the former administration, it is doubtful. From the audit report, I'm quoting it authoritatively, those monies were paid under the table. No accountability at all. The retired brigadier has just paid 5.4 billion last year. This year, he has paid 20 billion. And before this week expires, we will pay 30 billion to the people of Kutloko. Those transparency issues has now been settled. So you can see that I'm not, in any case, because we have been seeking Sierra Leone's vital interest in general, and particularly so, Kono's vital interest. Kono's vital interest. As you can see on our heart, Kono matters. Because we have been representing the district called Kono, particularly, and in general, Sierra Leone, according to Section 97 of Sierra Leone's 1991 Constitution. So we cannot, in any case, betray our people. As you see, we have conglomerate of people representing media, civil society, prominent families, traders. They are here now. Traders, businessmen, corporate entities. They are all here. Teachers, professionals. They are here. This tells you that we sought their blessings. So seeing a conglomerate of them here can attest to the fact that they stand with us, they believe in us, and definitely we are going to deliver the goods to them. Deliver the goods. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We now go for the second segment of the questions. Yes, sir.
Ransom Uri, representing Pig Newspaper, stroke, journalists against injustice for good governance. Kono matters. Mr. Leader, can you confirm to the public here whether your decision is unanimously made, as you said, Kono matters in line with the 14 chiefdoms? That is one. Secondly, I have another question. You're one of your reasons you hesitated on the issue of human rights, but you never made it clear which governments conductors took those arbitrary arrests. You just said government. Can you be clear on that? Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Vincent Momo. Mr. Leader, you spoke about betrayal. I want to know the Judas that betrayed the cause. And what were the betrays?
My name is Joseph Johnson from AYB Television. Is this because you think the C4C won't be having an inroad during the upcoming election? That is why you're deflecting now. The second question will be, your critics may say defecting to SLPP is taking vengeance on the former party, I mean the APC, where you served as mayor under. Is this personal interest? If it is not, why have you not convinced the 5 other C4C, because you are 8 in Parliament, why have you not convinced the 5 others to join you to cross over? And the final one, how come, okay, let me leave that.
Thank you very much. We shall go for a response. We'll take it, and we shall go for the last segment just after the response.
Why? Can I start from the rear? Why? Let me start from the rear.
Yes.
So that you want to ask? Someone is one of my members. She's just requesting that she wants to comment on the rear. The rear one. You can go ahead, please.
Yes, thank you very much. We are asking about why we did not convince the other 5 to join us. I'm telling you, we are categorically clear. You know, there was an adage made by one of our former leader saying, if a trap fails, it goes back. Whether the trap catches something or it fails, it just has to go back. And there was no C4C in this country. There was SLP, there was APC. Like my leader said, it was a protest we made to build the C4C. People came from SLPP, people came from APC. So if a trap fails and goes back, then if a trap catches a fish or a bushmeat, it also goes back. We captured a lot of good bushmeats, which we submitted to our people in Kono. Some people, their trap failed. That's why they went back. And they went where they failed and failed and failed. For us, our trap catches something because we had a vision in C4C. And that trap, what it catches, we went back to our people and delivered it. So if now we are going back to our former party, it's no crime. There are the 5 members of parliament, former members of parliament, they are big men. They can take their own decision. For us here, it is not Honorable Emerson Lamina that took our hand to say, come to the SLPP. No. We came with, it's our unanimous decision. Nobody prompted us, not for selfish interest. We think the SLPP is a bigger party, and we think the leadership of SLPP has a very strong and a very good vision, which we also can buy into for the interest of Congo. Thank you.
Thank you. You want to go and attend to that?
Thank you very much, Mr. Johnson, for that question. I think I must confess also that it was really critical for some of us to decide Kono as against those who don't believe in the Kono revolution. The fact remains, you cannot be a parliamentarian representing Kono district, Kono vital interest, and when the issue of Kono is being laid on the table of the House, you walk out of the way. It means you don't believe in Kono development. We have supported bills that has benefited a lot of districts in this country. Huge agreement, 50 million and above agreement we have signed or ratified in this world. The Kono University was just 34 million United States dollars. We saw members of parliament from Kono district walking out of the well because they have been controlled from outside. So we believe that we are here because of our people, and we cannot risk the interest of our people to that of those who believe in political parties. So this is the more reason why we think Kono interest matters to us, and even if it was just the leader, he will have continued to respect the Kono interest. He is lucky. Two of us accepted, we believe in him, and we believe in our people. That is why we are here. And we are going to SLPP freely. We are not forced at all. We are free.
Thank you very much. Of course, you have from them, well, running it up, or somebody asked whether the 14 children, paramount chiefs, whether we actually sought their blessings. It is unarguable and the gospel truth. Before coming here, we sought the advice from the 14 paramount chiefs of Kono district, representing the 72 sections of Kono district. And you know what? They did acknowledge us, go in peace. You have our blessings. Police, is it true or lie? True. We did not always seek the interest and the blessings of the 14 paramount chiefs of Kono. I'm on record. We also sought the blessings of the Imam Council of Imam. We also sought the blessing of the body of Christ.
Yes.
The executive of the pastors and many other mini organizations. And we sought their blessings. And we are coming in peace. You can see a demonstration of conglomerate of civic society members here present. It's a whole proof. These are not residents here in Freetown at all. They came away 212 miles. What a support we are doing today. This is not enough to convince the journalists. Somebody also asked who are the Judases, who are, will I refer to as a Judas? Take note. People who will march out of the well whenever things concerning Kono are on the table for debate, vis-a-vis the ratification of the loan agreement of the Kono University of Science and Technology, vis-a-vis the 24 hours light we are enjoying today from Abidjan. It's just Liberia. Kono today is enjoying 24 hours light. And when that additional funding in 2019 was tabled, those MPs from Kono that marched out of the well can be referred to as Judases. And for the record, 70% of Kono MPs that came to represent Kono, they came for their pockets, their bellies, and their families. MP's role is stated in section 97 of your laws and constitution. We should not alienate ourselves from our people. When you see MPs alienating themselves, they have to pay visits, not to talk of tangible development. Go and do your research. Go to Nimi Corner, you can see tangible development of Court Ballet, Constituency 23, schools, Constituency 23, boreholes, Constituency 23, etc., and clock towers. Go to Tankona, Constituency 29, you will see a tangible development of Court Ballet built, of a PSU in a peripheral health unit built, of roads and schools constructed by the Honorable Rebecca Isam. Come down with me to Constituency 30. You definitely see a school constructed and the teachers still being paid when I want to project. You will see construction of public toilet 10. SO2. There has to be sutural women and men. By the way, Corona has the biggest park in the whole country. There was no public toilets. Go there now. From my humble pocket and salaries and allowances. Go to the communities of Swahili, you see solar power borehole, Konwani Park, and of well. Go to Kango Road, Shipyard, and of well. You see for yourself, supporting at least 25 new brown bike. Gave them on pro bono basis, no profit wanted, empowering youth. Pay the college fee of students and university students will not come here. So you can see the tangible development. So you see, 70% of the corona representatives that came here, they only came from their bellies and their pockets. You never see tangible development. Unlike these two trusted soldiers and my humble self. That's just it. So the last question the person asked, whether it was not vengeance, we cannot. I'm always encouraged by the first black president and Democrats of South Africa. His name, Nelson Mandela. He did say, and I'm always encouraged by this quote, no man is born hating one another because of race, because of religion, because of political belief. People must hate. If they hate, they can be taught how to love. For love comes more naturally than its opposites. I cannot hate, but I believe in principle. When you want me, say sorry. We can go ahead. But if you are so arrogant and you are so pompous with pomposity, I'm afraid we cannot move on. I cannot be a grudge or malice. I'm a Christian. My Bible is telling me every now and then, if I regard iniquity in my heart, the Lord will not hear my prayers. Psalm 66:18. That is it! So I cannot have a grudge. The rest of the questions, they have already pounded it very, very well. They have pounded it. In fact, what are MPs? So I cannot go to that again. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Put your hands together. Honorable Emerson Lamina cannot be pompous with pomposity.
Yes.
Can you give it for that one? Yes. It will be missing on my part if we fail to take questions from ladies or a lady. So at this juncture, please exercise your restraint.
Marion George, I work for Afri Radio. Honorable Emerson Lamina, you earlier only mentioned that the formation of C4C party was because of the injustice from the past government. Going to SLPP now, in case there is the same, like injustice or things that you have mentioned, will you leave the party as well?
Let's go.
Thank you. I am Khadija Sujalo and I report for Sky Radio. And I would also want to know if your decision have been made known to the party itself. I mean in Eton. And again, here from ECSL, I think 13, sorry, PPRC, 13 political parties have met the requirement to contest or participate in the June 24, 2023 elections, but C4C is not there. So with all of the reasons you've mentioned, will you agree with me that that might also be one of the reasons why you've decided to go to SLPP?
Thank you very much. We'll call it a pause there and final response, sir.
A corn that is ripe and thereby it looks. When the muscle is sharpened, there is no need to sharpen it more. You have just asked question on injustice. That could be just one of the reasons the several injustices meted on the people of Kono actually provoked and sprung a protest. Just one of it. I'm a man of principle. I stand for principle. And my principle cannot be touched or erased. I consider them to be white value sheet of paper. Yes, that's the principle I always stand for. It came a time when the people of Kono, they saw the need that yes, we should form this political party. And because of the several crises around, betrayal cannot be erased from that. We have taken a decision to join the Slpp People's Party. Somebody has whether there is an evidence of our resignation, where by law, Parliament dissolves itself. One of our founder fathers, yes, one of the founder fathers, I think he's here, the frog. Is frog living among human beings?
Yes, of course.
Chief Gamoy, he can confirm that our resignation letter in written is there. I think a copy is also here. You can go with it if you don't mind. A copy is also here. He has confirmed to you now that he has received our resignation letter. The moment, Mr. Clark, Section 85 of the Constitution, the moment, Mr. Clark, because Parliament dissolves itself, the moment Mr. Clark finishing reading the citation, Parliament was considered dissolved. All those other activities were just from fire. So just after that, if you are so technical and a meticulous observer, you realize, just after the reading of the citation, Parliament was dissolved. It was then 3 of us tendered our resignation to one of the founding fathers in the UK. It all started in the UK, gravitated in the US, and in Ghana. What's our people? And you know what? I'm so lucky, I'm so blessed. I've been part of it all. Whether in the UK, in the US, in Accra, Ghana, and in Kono, they have been trusted soldiers all in the ground. They have been part of the whole history. So, it is yes, we have tendered our official resignation letter from the C4C. Somebody is also asking that 13 political parties have already. It is a PPRC that gives clearance, but it is, the C4C is in court and it has been injuncted. The injunction has not been vacated. For many reasons, people thought they can't. Let me be careful, otherwise lawyers will hold me on short duty. I'm afraid. I don't want to go to the depth of it. Otherwise, the judiciary, I'm just a lawmaker, I'm not a lawyer. I cannot go to the detail. It is in court. Please, I want to be free from some judiciary. I hope you understand. Forgive me, I cannot go to the detail of answering that particular question. So that is it. So the SLPP respected the people of Kono for the past 5 years. No elected officer was removed. Am I saying the truth or a lie?
You are saying the truth. You are saying the truth.
No youth was indiscriminately arrested and sent to Kenina or Panema Road. Am I saying the truth or a lie?
You are saying the truth.
No minor coming in, no minor or a mining coming or conglomerate escaped from the royalties and proceeds to the people of Kono. Am I saying the truth or a lie?
Say the truth.
There was no divisive partisan politics. Look at the leverage we enjoyed. C4C. We enjoyed a peace. The cooperation from the government. No harassment or intimidation. We are in charge as political leaders of our various constituencies. With the ambience, all of the ambiences we enjoyed. And there was no intimidation. Who dare you? I don't want to go to history lane. I was a city mayor. Fighting to go to my own very capital city. They listened about that also. The better. I think we have to stay here, just on the lights. Gentlemen, yeah, the repertoire, the MC, you can just, yes, the MC.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for your time. It has been very, very interesting and quite revealing here. And the news is no longer a news because it is a news. Ladies and gentlemen, please, particularly our colleagues in the Fourth Estate, please carry the news as far and wide as you can, and with all the intricacies and complexities it contains. At this juncture, thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, and Honorable Rebecca and Honorable Fofana. We want to wish you all the best in your political sojourning. All members of the press, please make sure you sign at the administrative desk. Mr. Siwu. Members of the press.
AYV is your home of credible, factual and balanced news coverage. We pride ourselves as the nation's most trusted news source. Because of this, our brand is likely to be used to spread fake